Oh no, Paco.
Hey, what's up, yo? You back? You now in tune to the Cognac Boyz podcast.
This nigga he the water boy right now.
Cognac Boy Fredo.
Cognac Boy around the dime.
And I am Blizzard.
Okay, and I'm Q2 Real. They didn't introduce me officially.
We're gonna get to that.
Get to that? All right.
Yeah, you so strong and independent. You ain't even let us start, yo. Cognac Boyz here. We got this. Ladies and gentlemen, this young lady from the South Bronx, you heard her on the Cognac Boyz podcast. Numerous nights, Facebook Live, and all that good stuff. Now to put the face with the voice. Ladies and gentlemen, Q2 Real.
Thank you for having
Real
me.
name
Thank you.
is Quinlenta Samuels.
My name is Quaisha.
Oh, that's a name.
Okay,
All right.
it is. It's a unique name. You know,
Quaisha.
I was told after my mother's cousin that I don't like nowadays, Clarissa. I'll slap the shit out that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Clarissa.
You know what I mean?
Brace yourself.
I don't know.
Word. So how was your Mother's Day today?
It was rather nice, you know.
Happy Mother's Day, sister.
Thank you,
Happy
thank you,
Mother's Day.
thank you. I appreciate that, you know, because it was difficult to start because I had two mothers growing up, and one of them left me so suddenly, you know, and then my other mother, old father, time caught up to her,
Okay.
and you know, seen on her way out. Shout out to my grandmother in heaven, you know, who never drink or smoke. So that's why I'm a drinker and a goddamn gonna smoke it when I choose. I'm gonna do what I like to do because I'm gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't smoke right now.
Don't rush it.
anymore right now.
You got a lot of great things to do on Earth, yeah.
Yeah, no,
She's
I'm
also
not
a
rushing
very funny comedian, so
Yeah, she's very funny.
very funny, natural, off the cuff. I've seen her live. She go hard, so you know, make sure y'all support her in the comedy game also.
Yeah, very funny.
When this quarantine thing is over, you know.
Yeah.
Of
Nah,
course.
after this quarantine shit, we finna blow the fuck up. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
How you been
Yeah,
doing
I'm
fucking
in
with the
my
quarantine
groove.
now? How you been doing?
I've been doing all right, you see, because I only got
You
me
been
and my
practicing
girls.
social distance?
Well, we ain't distanced at all right
But
here.
we Cognac Boyz podcast, we gotta you be able to fit that screen so the
Yeah.
people at home can see.
It's fine. I ain't got my mask on right now, but I've been doing pretty fine. I made me a little punk ass mask for me and my daughters and shit.
Right.
It was cool.
What'd you
I
make
ain't
your mask
doing
out of?
nothing. An old hospital gown that I took out of that motherfucker when my daughter got sick. And then I said, you know what? I ain't gonna use this again. She ain't never going back. That was in New York, so y'all ain't gotta come for me in Georgia. Took them out. I owe y'all shit. You know, this hospital. But I
Quick
definitely
disclaimer.
gotta just put it out there. You know, the hospital, you know, Mount Sinai and shit. I had a little quick trip visit.
I saw a girl on Instagram make one out of a bra. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
And
And I used the straps from my bra.
Oh, that's
I
neat.
seen that
Because
shit on the internet.
she gave an old nigga the mask. He was like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "Goddamn,
It
this shit is
smells like titty.
this shit. What kind of milk is
Smells
that?"
like
Nigga
titty.
cussed her ass out
Why
about
you
that little
still? Why
man.
you still got baby milk?
And the shit foul.
Your daughter 19. Why you still got baby milk?
It's nasty.
So somebody sucking on them titties if she's 19. She got a 19-year-old and titty milk.
As long
still
as
coming out,
somebody's
somebody
sucking on the titties
It's
after
still
that,
extracting
the milk gonna keep coming.
It will.
That's
It will.
neat.
She could even play with it still and kind of extract it in a way, you know. But yeah, it won't dry up like powder milk and be in there like that, you know. And
That's
be
neat.
honest with you, it's the best thing for you. So if you was a breastfed baby, you
Real
might
true
be
story.
immune
Immune
to
everything.
corona right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even if I did a little research, even if the kid started out on breast milk, like early on, it's like a time period. You just started out when you was born to about 3 months
Oh,
or
you need
even a
about
month.
a
Yeah, but that
It's
shit
enough.
had you set for life.
Yeah.
But if we was all trapped somewhere and we was dying of starvation and we was trapped with a woman with breast milk, we could survive off of breast
Yeah, you could survive. You could make milk out that shit, everything, milkshakes, everything. It's
But
good.
she would
It's kinda
die.
sweet.
Somebody got to go.
She would die from us
If
sucking
she
her
died,
titties.
she
She ain't got no
died.
food either. So she got a little yellow cling and she can suck the titties and you can live and she gonna die though.
So the only food source that's available around you, you would let it die.
Hell no.
You supposed to feed and nurture that woman with that breast milk to let her keep reviving the rest of the tribe.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is kind of off. And then you can start using them as little leather shoes and shit once they down.
But if you find the right rocks, they got minerals in them and you can eat them.
Rocks and shit.
I mean,
if you
was
ever
like
watch...
if you was trapped in a cave or something.
No, not trapped
Dirt
in a cave.
rocks, right?
You can't go
Certain
that far.
rocks are minerals.
You gotta
Clay.
really think
I
about...
just made that shit up too.
I knew you was fucking lying. I was like, wait a minute. Rocks with minerals? You can't get shit out of a rock.
You know, humans eat literally everything. They
Red
eat
clay.
rocks. They eat everything. And
Yeah.
human beings eat everything.
They were talking about that on the
Like
Temptation.
pigs. Pigs eat their own fecal matter.
Mm-hmm.
They-
They eat you too.
They eat dead bodies.
Jay Prince said, yes, I have hogs for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Prince be telling them, boy, look here, you keep on campaigning, you're going to get elected. Shouts out to Jay Prince.
I like that.
That's the best advice you can tell somebody, boy. You keep on campaigning, you're going to get elected.
Yeah,
like,
that's-
how can you not get that? Like, oh, boy.
That's what them
keep
niggas
on-
on Instagram need to learn.
Yeah, they do. Remember what was
Keep
that we was
campaigning.
watching? The dude
I ain't
with the
never
gun?
seen no shit like that in my life. He shot out. And he shot out probably with 2 different sets of cars.
Mhm.
Them niggas,
And
he
he had
was
an
on
AR-15.
live.
He was on
Yeah.
live.
Told the nigga,
Young
come on.
boy, he probably was like, he had to be like
killed
19,
on
20.
live.
I don't know if he didn't get killed on live, but they said RIP. I don't think he was dead, but they always wish death on black men, like young black men. You know what I'm saying? Anytime they doing something, they always wish death on it. They throw everything at him. Like, man, nobody care about him. He gonna die anyway.
Why go on live though if you're in a shootout? What I wanted to know.
I don't know.
He wanted people to see the turnout.
They
And
hit
he
the
didn't
top.
think that he was going to hit the fucking floor and be dead.
Yeah.
He didn't think that was
No,
going to
he
get
was throwing
caught.
his phone down to shoot.
Yeah, he's
Actually,
throwing
he
it
was picking
down.
the
He's
phone
throwing it
back up.
down, and all you hear was doo 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 doo, bop 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 bop, brrr, bop
You hear
bop bop.
some-
He going in.
Hell yeah, man. Anything I'm pushing, boy. Yeah.
I'm out
yeah.
here. Circle back
I'm out
around.
here. Circle back around. They on his fucking live, and they circle back around and
Yep.
start shooting again.
Mm-hmm. Because it was outside.
So these-
Eventually, gonna run out of bullets. Cause I told y'all that these niggas be having 14 bullets in them. Like,
So, okay. I heard you say that a couple of times. I done spit out some of this candy here. I'm going to pick it back up and eat it. I'm sorry.
All right. That's
you
yours.
supposed to say, Yeah.
It was good. So if the clip, if the magazine, as they call it, we know what is clips in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
With a drawer.
Yeah,
Got 15
15,
and one in the head.
16.
You saying that only 13 are gonna come out? What you mean?
Most, the average dude who got guns like that, he always, like, the average dude, they don't have that many bullets. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a 30-round drum, but it probably got about 12 bullets in there.
Cause they so busy shooting them in the air and that people that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
You go to war, you better be prepared because war costs.
But listen, there's a couple of dudes who really with the shit. Like, they like, listen,
Right.
It's rare. See, they sell this little image that, you know, all these dudes in the hood is like they just prepare like when it come to war. But a dude will be into all kind of shit and have a gun, and this shit ain't loaded to its full capacity. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to get
So
a
then
bullet room to
those are
breathe.
people that's not ready for war. You know, so sometimes people engage their mouth before they ready to fight.
Yeah, but they'll kill you though. But they don't have the bullets. So and a lot of them, you know, they ain't really trained to go like that. Like, they might know how to shoot, you know what I'm saying? But it's like
If they get hit, they gonna fall down and be like, ah!
no,
ah!
half of the time when people get getting shot, they don't even know they shot unless you get hit by some shit. Anything over a 9, you gonna know you got hit by it. But under
That's
a 9,
exactly
you don't know.
why I possess that type of gun. Because let me tell you, ain't nothing but a 3.8 gonna do would make a nigga feel like, word, bitch. That's what you did.
What, 38?
It's all in the way you shoot them. 6 shot.
Only in the way
Bro,
that you
I know
shoot him. You
somebody-
gotta be all up on somebody for a 3.8 to really penetrate them and back the
38?
fuck up.
Nah,
No, 38 will get them up off your ass.
38 is a
Especially
good
if the
caliber
bar-
gun.
Especially if the barrel long.
The Saturday Night
barrel
Special?
long, the barrel long, that bitch gonna get it.
The police bulldog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ain't
I
it
want
crazy
some
how they got police edition weapons? Like,
Right, because
They
they
on
have
the
a
street,
certain
too.
caliber
Yeah, I
of
seen
guns
one.
that they are allowed to carry because the intention for them is to knock you down. right? See,
They
supposed to shoot you to alarm you, but the point is to disarm you, to get you down where you like, if they pull out their gun.
Yeah.
Because they got a taser, and they also have...
They're supposed to tase us.
The pepper spray. If you that close up on them, but they never use any of those.
It's what it be like 1, 2, 3.
But real talk, you gotta think about it like this, right? And I'm not making excuses by any means necessary.
By any
but
means.
That what did it say? 1 in 4 black men go to jail or been in prison, right?
Yeah.
Or been to jail, right?
Now there's a difference between jail and prison.
Listen, in jail, being incarcerated. Let's say incarcerated, right?
You going through the system.
Not saying that you automatically get pepper sprayed, but the pepper spray they got behind the walls is completely different than the shit. That shit is completely different. So like, motherfuckers been behind the walls. You pepper spray them bitches, they can take it. Like,
first of all, I don't give a fuck what pepper spray you using. I'm gonna tell you, if you a thoroughbred, I had a bitch spray me with some pepper spray before. It just made me mad.
Yeah.
It made me mad. I was like, no, the fuck she did. And I swear, I switched through that whole motherfucking fight. But I whipped her fucking ass. You know why? Because you trying to disengage me with some shit. And you wanted to fight. Like, physically, you want me to be defenseless. But when you couldn't take me down with that pepper spray and I kept going, you started running scared. Ah! Ah!
You fucking funny. That's what
You what? You wasn't ready for that. You wasn't ready. See, you gotta fucking hop on the bitch.
Because when it,
like, lock jaw on the bitch. You know what I mean?
Real
like
talk,
a pit bull for real.
Because when it's time to go, it's time to go. See, I mean,
adrenaline.
I'm always
That's
settled,
it.
and
I'm always laid back. You there.
I'm always laid
that's
back.
That's what won't make you know that you hit is adrenaline.
You got damn right. We do certain shit to our body, and our body adjusts to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you overdrink. Like, your body really be trying to save you. That's how a lot of people get
your body
saved.
would start to reject the liquor.
Yeah.
But it's the signs. If you can't see and you can't walk, because liquor affects every part of your body. I'm sorry, I don't even want to go too far.
No, we the Cognac Boys.
No, you the Cognac Boys, but see, Q,
I done dealt with everything you say.
We'll talk about real shit.
Q here, Q2 real. See, I got a couple of accolades. You know, I got a couple of little things behind my name and letters and shit. So I have a KSAC, and KSAC teaches you a few things about alcohol consumption and you know, addictions. You a substance abuse counselor. You know. Alcohol is affecting every part of your body. True. And so once you have too much of it in your system, there are certain hormones and certain natural chemicals in your body that alcohol strips away. So then you no longer can speak. And in your vision and your body starts to break down. You start getting sleepy. It's a suppressive drug, right? It's meant to put you to sleep. It's a depressant. Yeah. You know,
I've been through all of them. All of them that you're talking about.
Yeah, and so alcohol and heroin are the only 2 drugs that you actually have to medically be supervised to come off of. You can't go cold turkey with heroin or alcohol if you are actually an alcoholic or a heroin addict. You will die trying to go cold turkey.
I'm not an alcoholic. I just don't
drink before 10 o'clock?
I don't drink if I'm not actively doing nothing or out handling my business. I'm not just drinking for nothing. I can't sit in the house and just drink. You know what I mean? I got other stuff to keep me at.
You's a fucking lie.
Trust me, man.
Your fucking ass.
Bro, you done seen liquor in my house plenty of times, just sitting there all week. If we podcast, if we drinking, then I might be drinking. But like other than that, I'm not drinking. Like when everything was going great, fuck yeah, I drank all the time because I know how to handle my money and all of that shit.
You control? You was trolling?
No, control. Like everything was going good, so I celebrate and have fun.
Trolling ain't good, nigga. Trolling ain't
good. But when you talk about those symptoms and all of that stuff, I did it night after night. You know what I mean? Like from the mood swings and all of that shit. And I knew when I had too much, when I'd be walking with a cup of liquor and it just fall out my hand.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the fuck just happened? I didn't drop it. I didn't feel it drop, but it just came out my hand.
And that was it.
You know what I mean?
And then you went home and everything was moving, even the floor, like even if you stood still.
I go in my hotel room and go to sleep. Wake up in the morning.
I done had some fucked up ass drunk nights.
Yeah.
I don't like drinking.
Like I prefer to smoke over the drink. But
if I could smoke, you know.
Yeah.
If they gave me a medicinal card and I could, I would. But I can't.
You have to move to a medicinal state.
Yeah. But ain't that shit some shit though? You know what I'm saying? How some shit could be legal and okay when you break down marijuana, right? Mm-hmm. Marijuana can basically change the entire world. So they have properties of the plant that could be go in your gas tank. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. They have properties of the plant that can do everything. It's different besides CBD and THC. Yeah. There's other properties of the plant that's beneficial for you. Mm-hmm. So they don't talk about that.
CBD. What's CBD?
CBD is a part of the plant that helps you heal. Like when they be using CBD like for epilepsy and stuff like that. Right. That's the CBD. The THC does nothing. So they take the CBD from the plant and heal people with it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just like with tequila. Tequila made from a guave plant. Which the shit is actually decent. It's not bad for you. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Patron.
Yeah. Tequila. But
they use CBD for cancer too, right?
So THC oil something, I don't know. I watched a little episode on it before, but it helped people with epilepsy and it helped people with cataracts and it helps people with HIV and scoliosis
and any nerve damage, like when the NBA players get hurt or the NFL players.
Shout out to
Eli used to always smoke for that
Jones.
Who?
Montel Jones is the greatest advocate for marijuana. The bald head dude.
This is how we do it.
That's Montel.
That's Montel Jordan.
Same thing.
That's Jordan.
Wrong nigga. Boy, they say we all look alike. The nigga with the TV show. Sorry.
The nigga with the TV show. Prime time. I don't know what kind of disease he suffers from, but somebody knows out there.
It helps lupus.
It helps a lot of things, and I don't want to be sickly to get a card.
Then push the envelope more for weed. Do more.
They are, but it's a federal thing. It's a federal.
Eventually, marijuana will be legal in all 50 states. It will be legal all over the world. But it was legal like before the 70s. They made it illegal because the black musicians. The white women and shit, they start smoking weed and they started, they said it made them feel like the black artists was more attractive. You know what I'm saying? It made them start messing with them. And genetically, what my boy Corey was talking about, genetically, black people could, white people off the face of the earth. They genetic. So all the black people was like, man, we finna get us a white girl. They would wipe them off the face of the earth.
This nigga don't like white meat.
I know.
I like the other white meat. I try pork every now and then. You know what I mean? According to the plan. Whatever they do to bring the black man.
You don't even eat meat. So the
but
white
he knows
meat,
what meat to do to you.
Meat.
Who's eating it? You ain't eating it. That's licking it. That's different. Like.
Dun, dun,
I said
dun,
meat.
Dun.
I said meat.
White meat and all that. I'm like,
that's pork. White meat.
Hey, look.
So as a vegetarian, I want to know. Do you eat pussy as a vegetarian?
But who? Huh? You said what?
Say it again for the Cognac people at home.
Huh?
So somebody might have missed it.
Do vegetarians eat pussy? Because that's a carnivoral act.
Not really. That's just licking.
It's not.
It's just licking it. Ain't nobody getting a bowl of pussy and eating it and swallowing it. Like, ain't gonna be like, hey, let me get a bowl of pussy with cheese.
That cheese gonna make it taste nasty.
Different.
Cheese is gonna definitely do something to it.
Ain't nobody never sat back and ate no coochie and was like, I'm full.
A nigga burps after. Some niggas burp after a long session.
Let me get some pussy.
All the Jesus.
I am full.
You don't want nothing to eat after that. Look, they just burping.
Look, I got a gap. Remember that. Remember that. I got a gap.
Get him, Ron.
And what the fuck that got to do with it?
Nigga eat pussy with his mouth closed.
Yeah. Hey.
It was brought to you by Cognac Boyz podcast.
It's a trick when a nigga got a gap. Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Interesting, I must say. It's hard to kind of imagine it because when a chick got braces, I don't know what kind of magic trick she doing.
I
But
never got
would
no
never
head with
let
a
a
chick
chick-
with braces.
because they don't even really want to open their mouth too much anyway. It hurts.
I'll pop them goddamn rubber bands.
My brother was fucking with this chick who had braces, and he was like, "Man, it's the best head I ever got." I was like, "Bro, you alright?"
You know what's
I'm
funny?
thinking he can just sit up there, goddamn Edward Scissorhands up, like, oh
Her
man.
teeth be hairy as a bitch when shit.
He be flicking all that just.
God damn. Yeah.
Why you ain't shaved?
This nigga got bristles down that motherfucker.
He's like a.
God damn. I don't even know why I brought that up. That was just the, you know.
La 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 la.
This is how we do it.
Sha la la ha ha ha.
This fucking niggas. Idiot.
This is how we do it. It's Sunday night.
It is Sunday.
I
I
love
mean, now probably Monday morning.
Nah, black
It
people
is
time.
Monday.
It ain't Monday until the day come.
I know. I'm not ready for tomorrow. I haven't prepared myself.
You not ready for tomorrow?
No,
Where's always gonna come, okay?
it is. It's coming.
Hey, dude.
That was a
How
drunk.
you- like, how you feel about the whole thing with Lizzo?
Who?
I always wanted to ask a woman that. Like
Who's Lizzo?
Lizzo, the fat girl.
She ain't fat.
She be
The
twerking. She be
voluptuous.
twerking on.
She not fat.
All right, this what happened, right?
The
P. Diddy,
voluptuous.
she was on P. Diddy live, right?
Voluptuous.
Listen,
It's
she was on P. Diddy
Yeah,
live,
and he had a family
And-
show going on.
and-
And I seen it.
yeah,
She
and he
was trying to
was
twerk,
like-
and he was like, nope. He turned the music off.
and they say he was fat shaming.
No, I don't think he was fat shaming. I think that what he was trying to do at that moment did not warrant twerking. He
Yeah.
wanted a regular, clean
She had on
dance
clothes?
duo. She was, but she
ain't
turned
nobody
her
trying to
ass
see that.
around.
Nobody trying to see a hippopotamus ass.
Yeah, nobody want to see no hippopotamus and no thong.
Big girls need love too.
They didn't make no thong
But
for
they need to
hippopotamus.
get love from the people that love them. Like, if you don't like,
And people love big girls. They
So
say
they
big
do.
girls is better than slim joints.
but
you know, I
if
don't
people
know.
who
I don't
like
do girls.
big girls,
I don't do girls anymore. But I can tell you that women are fun. And the bigger they are, the more they sweat, the more they smell. They fun.
they smell like cheese.
I don't know. But Lizzo is a nice looking woman and she has a great voice and she plays an instrument. And he just didn't want that on his show at the moment. She didn't come up there to perform with her instrument. She wasn't there dancing, you know, trying to do.
She used to doing it her way. Like when
Yeah.
she did that shit on the NBA
Yeah.
with them thong jean pants on or whatever and
Yeah.
showed that
Yeah.
hippopotamus ass. So it happens.
See,
her
but
way.
that's how she stays relevant and not almost like she needs to use her image to be relevant.
Yeah.
She is someone who is, you know, hitting the waves, the
I never heard a
airwaves,
song
and
that she
musically
sung.
she's doing good. Why men gotta be great? What? Yeah, you
I
know,
just
some
never
dumb
heard
shit.
it. I just never heard it.
Listen,
What's the song?
why
that
they
she
gotta
sang?
be great until it's time to be great? Like
I'm saying, what's the song that she sang?
I just said it to you.
What is it?
I heard a little bit of that shit.
How does it go? Please tell me.
You're not gonna make a fool of me up here, and I'm
I'll
not.
play-
I never heard a Lizzo song.
I played it in editing.
She said, I'm 100% that bitch, it turns out, even if I'm crying crazy. Yeah, that's the woman in me. Bling, bling, that's the goddess in me. Letting these niggas know, like, all right, you left, you broke my heart, you feel some type of way, it's all right, but I'm not going to be your little side hush mommy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Every nigga dumps a fat girl.
It ain't about, listen, I don't
The
got dump.
season
I
is
got-
up. When the
I got
summertime
dump.
hit, you
I
got to go in the closet like
I've
the first
got
ghost.
dumped before as a slim joint.
But that's
So-
neither here nor there.
I feel like everybody-
We're
is
talking about a
in
big
there.
girl. Big girl, skinny girl, two different things.
We get dumped.
Some
Slim
people
girls
can-
get dumped. It just depends on the individual and what they looking for, what they want. A lot of people was out here
Everybody gets
looking
dumped.
for
We
a
ain't gonna just
particular
say y'all.
something.
True.
Yeah.
Everybody gets dumped.
Yeah.
Every dog got his day.
Yeah, I've
Every
been
nigga
dumped
get
before.
dumped too. These niggas be getting canned too. Like I'm
I've
just
been
trying to
canned.
say, listen, I mean,
Hey, let me tell you something. My
it
life
be
has
different
changed.
things. It be different
My life
things that
has
cause
changed.
you to get X'd out. You know, it could be
Yeah.
your personality. It could be your lack of drive. It could be that you just too motherfucking submissive and too into
You a
that
dumper man
nigga.
for being submissive to do everything you want.
Wow.
Oh, I don't want no pussy ass nigga. See,
True.
I
was
don't
just-
want a
I was
nigga
just
that I'm
asking
tougher
you.
than.
You know the shit we go through sometimes.
Yeah, I don't.
bro.
I don't
You know,
want.
like,
I
No,
don't
it's
want a
I feel
nigga
like-
that I'm tougher than.
I feel like it's a difference between a chick who's ungrateful. Like, because unless you have a reason to not do some shit, like, then that's when you don't do some shit. But if you like a pushover type nigga, and goddamn it, and like everything she say, yes, that's right, dear.
Yes,
you know,
yes, nigga,
whatever. You
don't
got
be a yes nigga.
It got to be like you can be nice.
Don't be a yes nigga.
Hold on, you can be nice, but when it comes down to it, the woman needs you to keep it a buck with her. So she needs you to be on some shit like, yo, like, nah, that ain't good. That ain't a good look. She need that shit. Just like the dude, he don't need no woman to be like, oh, everything you do is great, dear. No, if you fucking up, she need to be there and be like, nigga, no, don't do that. Like, hell nah, they can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta have each other back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You got to look at a motherfucker like, yo, nobody can be too much of a pushover. You know what I'm saying? If you, when you push and you be like, nah, and you calling some shit with a person that you're dealing with, they have to be accepting to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we can't get in an argument because I'm telling you some real shit. Like,
if I'm
you
telling you
finna
I
jump
don't
off
like
the window.
something.
You finna jump out the window. I'm not gonna finna let you do that.
Okay. Now
I'm gonna jump out the window anyway. Flat.
then you get that bitch there flat.
I told you, stupid ass.
No, but it's not that. It could be some, you know, I'm going to say this. I can be submissive. But I am only going to allow you to get away with the shit.
You from New York, man.
I'm only gonna only allow you to get away with some shit that ain't affecting me. I'm gonna sign your motherfucking bullshit checks.
Without an argument?
First of all, you could be doing some sucker shit to another motherfucker. I might be like, hey, yeah, say, fuck it, it's some bullshit, but fuck it, I'm gonna ride with you on this. But when it starts affecting me directly as an individual, as a woman, okay.
That's true.
It's over. I can't, and I'm not allowing you. I don't give a fuck if you doing it directly or if you got somebody over there that's doing it and you ain't saying nothing. If you, my nigga, if you fucks with me, however you fucks with me, you're not going to let nobody walk over me. You're not going to let them do some shit to me that you wouldn't do to me. But if you don't give a fuck about me, then you going to let it happen and you ain't going to say a fucking thing. And that's when I got to stand up and speak for myself. That's when all submissiveness comes out the fucking window. I'm no longer that yes, ma'am, okay, whatever you say type of bitch. You know what I mean? Right. However, my nigga walk around here paying all the bills and he doing everything and I ain't doing shit. I'm going, whatever he said. Yeah, what he said. No, because he did that, and yeah, that's what he said. Fuck that, because I ain't got no nickel in that quarter. But that's where liberation comes in at, and all this independent woman shit start coming in.
There's a fine line between that.
Right, it is, because when a woman feel like she don't need you for shit, you ain't doing shit. You ain't helping in no way. You just sitting there like a log and you her yes ma'am, yes. She gonna bring a nigga through the door.
You like, baby.
She gonna bring a nigga through the door. She gonna tell you that's her cousin. She gonna bring another nigga down the door. She gonna say he fixing something. And every time a nigga in your house just doing whatever the fuck he wanna do, cause she bringing them in, and you ain't got no words, cause you just like.
You better make sure motherfucker ain't dealing with a psychopath. And then nigga lock their door and be like, everybody's dying.
What? Yeah. What? Hey yo, why this nigga in here again?
Oh, I don't play that brother shit.
Huh? Or cousin shit. Don't introduce me to nobody.
Hell no, I need to know how they related.
I don't even worry
y'all
about
related?
I'm gonna put you on.
Y'all got the same grandma?
I'm gonna put you on the loudspeaker with the gun to your face, and your mama be like, "Where she know I'm from?" Your mom about to hear your brains blow down. Fuck that. Niggas all in this house every day. There's a different nigga every time you come home, and the nigga be sweating when he leave.
Yeah.
Boy, that damn sink. She ain't said it was the sink. She said the wash machine.
Like, nigga, why your button always messed up?
Hey, that nigga shirt all uneven when he bleeds.
Nah, I just cut the grass. You cut the grass, alright. You cut the grass, alright. I'm gonna cut your goddamn head off.
Nigga, we live in an apartment. What the fuck are you talking about?
I said I cut the grass, motherfucker. Now, I'm out.
Don't come over here no more.
Hey, you know, nigga did something when he got that little napkin. He pat his face like.
He come out, boy. Hey, boy.
He said,
your wife sure
like
does care about your schooling.
It's like Cuddy, he said.
Don't you ever bite the hand that feeds you, nigga.
Right.
That was
He said, hey, Cuddy. Hey,
But
this
Lorenz
it. You remember I was telling you about?
Oh, she was wrong for that though.
She will bring a nigga up.
But she was
hey,
wrong. I
yeah,
feel
my friend. If a bitch is
Hell
always
nah.
talking about her friend.
Nah. That's,
Watch that shit.
I've been through that.
Nah.
Let me hear it. What happened?
No, they don't like the 4th of July coming early. That's all I tell you. That's all I got to say about that.
Right, cause I ain't gonna lie, goddamn it. When it comes to shit like that, when a nigga feel like he being played, oh shit, nigga have to
I love to
nigga
have
have to
fun.
line some shit up. Be like, yeah. Carlo boy over here to cut the grass again. Nigga be out
You
there,
ain't never seen a nigga
nigga
with
be out
war
there
paint
bitch
on.
with the 30-round drums and shit. Just goddamn, hey man, what's up, man? That's a nice lawnmower you got.
And the nigga
Take
be
that
off
nigga
on
lawnmower.
Mondays.
Hell yeah.
Switch your schedule.
I feel like as a man, like, you know, some women don't. I feel like a man should always like have a
Cognac
certain
Boyz.
territorial
Yeah.
about them. It don't matter what the case is. Like, if you dealing with that person, like you have to have a presence.
Boundary.
A presence of dominance. You don't have to be overly dominant. You don't have to be like,
That's my old lady. Why you looking at her like that?
hey man, look here.
Come on now, I saw you.
Nah, it ain't like you ain't gotta be like that. You gotta be like,
No,
oh,
you
shit,
around here
like,
smiling this shit for nothing, nigga. What you thinking about?
everything has a line.
What you thinking about?
Cause now nigga thought about it, nigga, I blew his brains out. And I was like, that's what the fuck you was thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Right
Don't
over
you
there.
come over here no goddamn more when I ain't here.
He ain't
Give a
coming. He
fuck.
on the ground. You gonna scrape that nigga up?
Yeah,
Well, that's some shit there, though.
yeah. But you always gotta realize when, like, I think men pick up on vibes with each other. And shit.
Always. And old school
You know what I
music, old school music said it best. Everybody plays a fool sometimes. You know what I mean? No exception to the rules. So when it's your day, it's just your day. You just all in how you handle it. You know what I mean?
You just gotta walk. You just gotta. I'm a strong believer of this, man. You gotta walk like a god as a, you know what I'm saying, as a man. You gotta walk like a god, and it's like, I ain't saying you gotta be, oh shit, whatever. Oh shit, I ain't scared of nothing at all. You gotta know how to. You gotta know how to be that protecting ass motherfucker. Like, you ain't gotta be Army Joe Commando or nothing like that. Who the fuck outside? This is whatever, right there. But you have to be able to sense danger. You have to be able to, you know, pick up on certain shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like what the fuck? Everything's straight, whatever. That's just your man, your presence as a man. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you gotta move like a god. No matter what, you gotta be able to take whatever come your way. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, then you know what I mean? Like,
I think any woman that you're dealing with, you should be able to protect. I mean, at any point, you know what I
Every
mean?
woman?
If you dealing with her, even
Even
the side piece too, you got to
I'm about
protect her.
to
at some
say that's
point.
where I was going. Even the side joint.
Yeah,
Like,
if
you
a
know,
woman
You
in your
can't die for no
presence,
side piece.
no, you don't die for. I
I'm
ain't say
just
die
saying.
for none of them.
Nah, fuck
You
that.
know what I mean? I don't give
If
a
you
fuck.
protect, if you have to protect, you have to be willing to die. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not in all cases.
No, for
like
real.
some,
You
all,
never know
all
what
of
you
those
protecting.
ain't to die for situations, bro.
I'm just See, I ain't digging that deep. I'm just saying.
I'm just
Let's say
saying.
if I'm a security guard, right? If I'm a security guard, and somebody decides to take a can of some shit and walk off, and I say, "Hey, what are you doing?" At that time, I'm putting myself in danger to die, because if they turn around and they react a different way, we have to bang it out right then and there.
In the store.
You ain't playing on
in the
nothing.
store.
Now, do you know
Once
your
you run
woman
out
enough?
in that parking lot,
Do you
you're
know?
in danger.
Do you know your woman enough to know that if you start fighting for her, she ain't gonna leave your ass there in the fucking parking lot, man down? See, it's a difference between a woman that you with that's gonna run scared. And a woman that's gonna hold it up.
The
with
key
you.
thing
They gonna
is
knock the both us ass out
the
in the
key
parking
thing
lot.
is knowing your titles.
I would
too.
be mad as fuck. If
You got to know your titles
I would
before
be-
you decide to do all that
Oh
shit.
yeah. Oh,
But I
yeah.
would
Know your role.
I would be mad as fuck.
That's the sad part.
If I got my ass knocked out and my lady was just crying, oh, I'm like, bitch, you ain't got a knot on you. Ah, fuck? Bitch, you got a scrape on something? Here, I tell me the nigga put you on the ground or something, bitch. Hell no, bitch.
So
I
if
want you
I'm with the
swinging.
side nigga and he ain't claiming me, and somebody punch him in his face, should I
don't have to
leave
do
my
nothing.
pistol in my bag and just go on and get my car?
Leave the side
And leave
nigga
him
right
there?
there.
Yeah, he a side nigga.
He a
Y'all
side
ain't supposed
nigga.
to be together anyway. That's why you're a side nigga. He laid on the side of the car.
I'm a joke.
Knocked the fuck out.
I'm a joke.
I'm gonna rob the side nigga.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Well, I
You should have
forgot.
been bobbing and weaving, motherfucker. But I'm gonna see you next week when you get your check, cause I'm gonna need them shoes we talked
If I
about.
find out the side nigga exists, he's getting robbed. I'm robbing him. Like, nigga, you owe me. Like, nigga, you owe me. But if I don't know about him, when
I want to ask this.
Wait. I just want to back up. I want to ask y'all a question. Let me ask
Okay.
y'all.
I got a question for you too.
As the side nigga, do you call and say, "Can you talk right now?"
You don't call, you text.
Oh, right. Good answer. I like that shit, Fredo. See you.
I'm
you
a
wanna-
professional side nigga. I went to side nigga boot camp back in what? 80,
Okay, yes. So you gotta make sure the coast is clear, right? So then once the coast is clear, and she having that sexy conversation with you, she may even be entertaining you on, get a little Snapchat going.
Snapchat.
When she change her conversation and start acting like she talking to her brother, do you role play and switch in the roles with her, or you just act like, what the fuck you talking about? What you mean? When you coming over here?
You just hang up and let her keep talking to the downtown. What? Still airport, you can So what circus you going to tomorrow? What?
what?
Yeah, she high. The fuck she talking
Well, maybe
about?
her nigga walked in and she didn't want to hang it up.
But I'm
Because
telling
we
you.
smooth, this woman. We
I know you'll
smooth.
sit there and that nigga be like,
women not
why your
smooth
shit?
at all. Men are just dumb at times.
Men are dumb.
We all
But
dumb.
women
Nah,
be smooth.
let me tell
They be
you,
smooth as a
men-
motherfucking
Women are
man.
women ain't smooth at all because men always have a hint of something,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't have no proof. You know what I'm saying? So like, we be like, okay, like whatever, and we put shit together. You know what I'm saying? When we put it together, that's 9 times out of 10 when the dude start doing what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Popping up.
Like when I catch,
not popping up. The dude, what?
He wants your
A
passcode.
stand-up guy, fuck no.
Nah, ain't
a
nobody doing that.
stand-up guy. Let me tell you what a stand-up.
Your passcode.
Let me tell you what a stand-up guy would do
What he do?
in this situation where he feels like
His
there's a
main
chance
lady.
she got a side dude, right?
Mhm.
First of all, he gonna do what he do at the end of the day because whatever a man thinks is true. Point blank period. If a man think you have a side dude, you got one.
I know she got a side dude. She came home smelling like flat tire hair.
She ain't gotta come. She can come home smelling like soap.
Like a latex.
No, you come home
Yeah,
smelling
latex.
latex glove.
like
Yeah.
you come
Well,
home
you know when
smelling like
that tire blowout, that
you
smell,
come home
whatever that
smelling
shit is.
like your day. If you don't come
Something-
home smelling like your day, then something ain't right.
Something happened. I don't know if she got the
Yeah.
wrestling and sat on a balloon. Something happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget that smell.
So you didn't been.
I took them drawers from the side of the bed and was like,
Oh yeah, you find some drawers, goddamn it. You smell them, motherfucker.
they was hard in the middle too. Like I could have cut my foot if
So
I
the
stepped on.
semen was still
Crunchy.
seeping out of it. Then the nigga shot the club up.
Niggas like,
You
oh,
dirty
listen,
bastard!
first of all,
Nigga shot the club up. That's why.
first
Because
of
it
all-
can't smell like flat air tire and it still be.
that's how
leaking
women
some
be getting
shit.
away with shit because the side dude, whatever side dude they fuck with, they not fucking with that dude with no rubber on. They fucking with him how they fuck with the dude. Why would a woman go from fucking nigga raw dog and then go on the side and fuck a nigga with a rubber on?
That's why my chick had so many headaches.
Hell no.
You mean so many?
She got headaches, but she got the
STDs?
semen no, she got them semen demons in her.
She was like, I had a long day at work. My head hurt. I'm going to
Yeah,
straight to bed.
that's a semen demon.
Yeah, she was tired. She was tired from getting that head beat down.
Yeah, she
You know
was,
what I
that
mean?
was a
Yeah.
semen
A
demon.
semen
Head
demon?
rocking
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
That's a semen demon. Women
And she
take
trying to
on.
get you off of her because she just tired. And see, I would
I
say,
take
bitch,
it.
I don't
I
need
take
to
it once
fuck
you-
your head. I don't need to fuck your head, ma. Just turn around and put your head on the pillow, go to sleep, and let me backstroke you.
Once
If
you
I was a
mind,
nigga-
you mind. And when I feel like striking an iron, I'm in there. Give a fuck what you said. That light bill paid, that cotton wool paid, been your ass over.
Cold boy.
Bend your ass over.
Put my work boots on with the mud on them. Give me what I came for. You know? I'm just playing.
Sound like you the carpenter. Sound like you the carpenter, nigga.
That's
You
more
a
nasty
nine.
nigga shit.
Talk to me, look me in my eye, Nettie, when I'm talking to you. Gonna take it back to the days when the dude came home from work, your ass couldn't leave the house. And then they come home from work, where's my dinner? I wanted chicken, and the nigga throw that shit against the wall and the stick and slide down.
That's in the movies.
I want. Nigga said, I want sex. Nigga hit the chick.
That's in the movie.
He hit the chick with the work uniform on and shit. And she got.
Well, let me ask you this.
She
Since
just
we're on that
looking up
topic,
like, oh god. Yeah.
since we're on that topic, who cheat the most, men or women? I go state to state asking this one.
So I can't really say. I'm not like
Give
a
a
statistical right. I'm about to say statistically, I have not measured those analysis.
Mm-hmm.
However, I would think that men be the one to cheat before a woman would cheat. See, because the cheating woman cheats with a scorned heart.